Would have red petals because these are rose petals. If you read the chapter, you know these are all roses and whatnots. But I'm not going to give you the whole backstory of where we're going to jump in. I'm just jumping in. So here we go. I'm going to just take just breathe with me. Oh,
Think about Obama, how slow he speaks.
Oh, that's a good point.
Thank you, Laura. Laura's always so wise. Always a little piece of wisdom for me. Okay. As if on cue, I hear a knock at the door. To my amazement, a mysterious young man saunters in and elegantly lays his keys and cap on the table by the door. Happy Beltane, says the stranger. The two men embrace and pull me into their hug. Vincent introduces Blake from his second family, the Native American Antelope tribe. Years ago, they had endured a Sundance together, bonding them like brothers. They've prepared to spend the next 24 hours telling me stories of the Beltane, initiating me as their May Queen, and tying me to the glorious mythical maypole. So exciting. Blake lights candles around the bed and to signify the purifying Beltane fires. When winter leaves the warmth and the warmth of the sun resurrects all life. Slowly they undress me, christening my body with soft petals. We visually inspect one another's perfectly unique bodies, and then they lay mine down like a sacrificial lamb over our cushioned altar. This is our own version of the Beltane celebration, and I'm a willing offering to please the gods and feed the village. I melt into Blake's soft features and wavy sandy blonde hair. May I massage your legs and feet, he asks. Yes, please, I say. You can touch me anywhere. Blake's warm hands pour love into me. Sitting behind me, Vinny gently massages my shoulders and arms, with his strong legs wrapped around my hips. I can feel it right now. Feeling the thumbing of his heartbeat under my head as it rests on his chest. The sun setting while the dancing candlelight reflects off our naked bodies onto the wall, creating artful decor and a shadowy depth. I slip into a blissful trance state, unable to track which hand is sending which sensation to what part of my body. I feel every inch of my skin. My mind fades into a serenity of being completely worshipped. Between the waves of silence, my mind drifts from images of dancing gowns and champagne and cake to Celtic green hills with maidens skipping around the Beltane fire and in and out of our romantic sensual hotel room. Every inch of my body and mind surrenders as I melt into their arms. All sense of time escapes me. There's no worry about when this rapture will end. Feeling more freedom than I've imagined. Can it ever be any better than this moment right now? In the midst of ecstasy, my body becomes a conduit for the two men. I'm aware of their energies making love through me. Intrigued with the sensations in my body, I reach as far as possible until my imagination can't follow any further, and my mind springs back like a stretchy band at its max, returning to its natural state. There's no sense of anticipation. Yet, I'm aware of swelling waves of collective energy currents. Like magic, the three of us simultaneously crest a wave. I hear the quiet tear of a condom wrap. We enter into blissful communication. I mean communion. It's communication too, all just a different kind. We enter into blissful communion as Blake penetrates the slit between my plump vulva with his wand of light. and I take sweet Vinny into my mouth from above. As above, so below, the union of heaven and earth imprints upon my heart. Our wedded bodies become one pure and open channel, allowing the current of endless orgasmic waves to flow through, lighting up every creative cell. We voyage further than our 300-mile trip. Our journey opens my heart and mind to incredible possibilities, rewiring circuitry in my body as I let go of societal and religious shame and dogma that conditioned me to close myself. I don't need to choose between the two loving, caring, generous, sexy men before me. It's okay to love them both. My controversial struggle before this adventure was attempting to find the one and trying to shut off my connections to everyone else. A heavy weight lifts from my shoulders as I acknowledge for the first time that I'm okay and free to love more than one person at a time. In fact, it's my natural state to be in love with everyone. After all, we are one.